In the year 2025, Americans reported losing a staggering $2.1 billion directly to various social media scams. Facebook serves as the primary driver for these losses, representing the highest reported financial impact across almost every age demographic. Attributing this scale solely to high user volume overlooks a specific technical reality. The platform contains a structural vulnerability that adversaries have learned to exploit. This vulnerability exists within the borrowed trust architecture, the specific way platforms are designed to feel familiar, localized, and safe. Adversaries bypass our threat detection by adopting the platform's native UX signals. They use mutual friend lists, established profile names, and proximity in local groups to simulate legitimacy. When an environment feels policed by community norms, users tend to rely on the vibe of an interaction rather than verifying the technical facts behind a profile. These $2.1 billion in reported losses represent a successful industrial-scale weaponization of the platform's native trust architecture. This sequence follows a pattern known as the adversarial funnel. It begins with low-stakes contact, like a casual DM. The interaction then moves into a trust-building phase, using familiar language to establish normalcy. Next is the switch. Here, the adversary introduces urgency and isolates the target by moving the conversation to WhatsApp. The funnel terminates at an irreversible payment request, involving crypto or wire transfers, offering no path for recovery. In-app messaging features, specifically Messenger, act as an accelerant for this funnel. Real-time communication removes the time a user normally needs to verify a claim or consult. During the switch, adversaries deploy artificial scarcity. They claim multiple buyers are interested to force a quick decision before you can spot a red flag. They also utilize presumed authority. By impersonating Meta support or a verified business account, they command immediate compliance. Finally, they use fear. Threats of an immediate permanent account lockout are designed to bypass cognitive checks and trigger an emotional reaction. The goal of this manipulation is behavioral compliance. By controlling the conversation's pacing, the adversary ensures the user acts before verifying the threat. To enter that funnel, adversaries utilize three technical vectors. The first is account takeover. This diagram shows the credential harvesting loop. An adversary compromises an account through phishing, tricking the user into handing over a two-factor authentication code. Once secured, the adversary immediately weaponizes the friend list. They use the profile's established history to attack secondary targets who trust a known contact. Because of this loop, any in-app request for an SMS, email, or authenticator code must be treated as a definitive indicator of account compromise.
The second vector is target profiling through open-source intelligence, or OSINT. Adversaries scrape publicly accessible data from user feeds, logging commutes, job changes, and family connections. This data feeds into an attack template, generating highly tailored pitches that mirror the user's immediate life situation, making fraudulent offers appear relevant. This highlights a massive, growing security gap. Adversaries don't need to guess a victim's vulnerabilities when users voluntarily publish their own exploitation cheat sheets. The final vector involves the weaponization of the platform's own infrastructure, targeted ad delivery. Fraudulent storefronts and scam investment services use these algorithms to pinpoint high-probability targets based on their specific interests and demographics. A single click on one of these ads often triggers an automated retargeting loop. This ensures a persistent, cross-account barrage of follow-up attacks that follow the user across the platform. This chart shows the scale of Meta's 2025 security telemetry. In 1 year, they removed 159 million scam ads and dismantled nearly 11 million accounts linked to criminal operations. In response to this volume, Meta has introduced UI friction points, such as warnings for suspicious friend requests and anomaly alerts in Messenger chats. They have also implemented specific screen sharing warnings on WhatsApp to prevent adversaries from guiding users through device compromise in real time. While these automated defenses remove millions of threats, the sheer volume indicates tactics are industrial, ensuring a constant stream of threats continues to reach user feeds. Because platform-level defenses cannot catch every automated threat, you must treat your personal account as a secure endpoint that requires active hardening. Step 1 is strict access control.
Lock down your friend lists and restrict your historical posts to friends only to limit the data available for OSINT scraping. Step 2. Disengage online investment steerage. Never make financial decisions based on interactions with online-only contacts or private groups. Step 3 is entity verification. Before buying from an ad or a marketplace listing, use a mandatory dual search protocol. Search the seller or company name alongside the terms scam and complaint. If the only evidence of legitimacy is within the platform itself, treat the entity as unverified. Step 4. Follow a strict marketplace protocol. Use only reversible payment methods and reject any request for a deposit to hold an item. Physical safety is also part of this protocol. Default to public, multi-person exchanges in well-lit areas. Step 5 is data compartmentalization. You must separate your primary contact info from your public digital interactions. Using tools like Cloaked, you can generate disposable email and phone aliases for marketplace listings. This creates an identity circuit breaker. If an alias is compromised, you can terminate that connection without exposing your primary banking data. Security on social infrastructure is an active process. By using verification and compartmentalization, you mitigate the risk inherent in the platform's default trust architecture.